So 1 run on 2. At the plate, Edward Harrell. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 2-run shot to left center. 3rd home run for him on the year as it's now a 4-1 ball game.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was a bad call in the rearview mirror. I think he was still fuming and didn't get the pitch where he wanted it. The result? A reason to be even more mad.
Ready now, Randall McHenry. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Shot toward right center. Lacey will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Stepping into the box, Alfonso Guzman. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Alfonso Guzman.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. McHenry is there, and he has it for the first out. Now at the plate, Dave Mosley.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Dave
The
Mosley.
0-1 delivery. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. McHenry on the move. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Flying Squirrels are on top, 4-2. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Randall McHenry. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. First pitch on its way. Takes this the other way to right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. But not in time as the run scores, and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send him. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Emmett Aristide. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Aristide.
The windup and the 0-1. High in the air and deep to left center field. McHenry ranging back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. Headed for third. Now a long throw to third. And he will make it up to third base, as that is a gift there off of what was a terrible throw. Now at the plate, Rob Julio.
The left fielder, number 23. Rob Julio.
The 2-2. This one's blooped out toward right center field, and that's in there, base hit. The throw to third. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound.
So striding forward now, Dave Mosley. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Mosley.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. McHenry is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. McHenry has a beat on it, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. Now in the box, Randall McHenry.
Center fielder, Randall McHenry.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he fouls this one off. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, McHenry is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Gone! Santa Maria, game over. So one swing and he unloads the bases on that one, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Man, I guess a regular walk-off wasn't enough for him, so he blasts a grand slam in the final at bat to win this thing. I've seen a lot of things in my day, but that was something very special.
Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the tops player of the game.
When you walk up to the plate and hit a walk-off tater, you're probably going to be the player of the game, and that was a clutch swing of the bat, and he'll be riding high on that one for a while, I'm sure.
(7-5) tonight's final. The Trenton Thunder get their 20th home win this year. Rico Casilla earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Thunder, 7 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 28 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
The show's continuing coverage of Eastern
Ladies
League
and
Baseball
gentlemen,
is on the air. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week. Between Miguel Pinto will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where
Leading
runs
off
are
the ball
scored
game
at an
tonight,
alarming rate, this guy's been
the
pretty
shortstop,
rock solid. Last 3
Edward
starts, ERA
Farrell.
under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
McHenry patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has struggled to score runs the last couple games. Last 3 to 4 games to be exact. They're going to have to manufacture it in a different way. Can't wait for that 2-3 run homer. They're going to have to get guys on base, put the defense on their heels a little bit, maybe a little hit and run, maybe a little old school baseball. Okay, here's the defense for the home team. And fellas, when you take a look at the numbers on this guy, this starting pitcher has a low ERA, a low strikeout rate. And what that means to me, obviously he has an amazing rapport with his catcher, working all quadrants, east, west, north, south. But it also means that his defense.
Coming to the plate now, Randall McHenry. Recently, he hit the 40 home run mark for the season. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. And he will make the play, and an important one it was, as those runners will have to hold now with 1 away. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team's starting lineup. What's the key for a home victory tonight, Dero?
Well, Matty, one thing that jumps out at me, and it's eye-popping, is the fact that this team leads the league in slugging percentage. And they do it in a variety of different ways. It's just not the long ball. Ton of guys in this lineup that can move the ball into gaps, take extra bases. Just
into the box now, Randall McHenry. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gun. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off. McHenry, originally from New York State, is very likely going to be an all-star this year, at least according to the vote totals. He came into today leading all center fielders in the league.
Hey, let's give a round of applause to the fans for voting this guy first at his position right now. He is not what comes to mind when you think all-star, but you know what? Check the numbers right now in the first half. He has been a dominant player. This is well-deserved.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. The 0-2 once more is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need...
Into the box now, Randall McHenry. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And 2, here it comes. You won't see a guy fooled any more than he was there, as on 3 pitches he becomes out number 2.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make any...
Standing in, Todd Fortune.
32.
Gonzalez on at first, nobody out. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. McHenry giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So a crucial moment here, and standing
right
in,
fielder,
Giuseppe Gonzalez. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Dennis racing back to the track, to the wall. Gone! And that two-run home run delivers an 8th inning lead.
You can call it unfair or just the breaks of the game, but
digging in, Randall McHenry, 4th trip to the plate for him,
for
and
the
he's at
Thunder,
risk of ending
the
that
center
nice hitting
fielder,
streak that he's put together.
Randall
yeah, chances are it's on his
McHenry.
mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
First offering on its way. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real...
Ready for another shot now.
The
Alfonso
catcher,
Guzman.
34.
He singled his last
Alfonso
time up.
Guzman.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. McHenry is after it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score.
No errors. They left 9 runners.
Time for minor. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Emmett Aristide. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s.
Aristide.
Ready with the 1-2. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And that'll get down for a base hit. Now to the plate, Randall McHenry. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. Back in standing. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. Even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini...
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 41st home run of the year for him, as the lead is cut to 4-2 now. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Roll. The hitters are on point, the pitchers aren't making good.
Stepping into the box,
Now
Bobby Lacey.
The center fielder, Bobby Lacey.
Lifted in the air to center. McHenry sprinting after it. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Randall McHenry. He hit a two-run jack in his first at-bat.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Into the box, Mariano
The right
Colon.
fielder,
He
number
flew out
12.
in his last at-bat.
Mariano Colon.
Bit of a surprise here as he's going to try to lay one down. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. Striding in, Mark Ogawa.
Now batting, the catcher, Mark Ogawa.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call.
left fielder,
But I
number
love how he
33,
didn't let it affect him,
Aaron
and he comes right back
Welch.
with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
The 2-2. And he couldn't get on top of it as this has popped up behind shortstop. Harrell has got it, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Digging in and looking for more, Randall
fielder,
McHenry.
number 24.
Already a home run and a double for him in this one.
McHenry.
He's set. Here it comes. Hot shot to third.
Come on, dig!
And there's out number 2. Digging in once again,
Now
Randall
batting, center
McHenry.
fielder,
He got on top of one and was a
Randall
ground out victim last
McHenry.
time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is.
No.
Now a curveball misses inside.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Grounded to third. This could be
Dig,
two.
dig.
Scooped up. And he's safe.
Well, that's always the danger when you've got a lead that's this big. You know there's not a lot of doubt about the outcome of the game, so you lose focus a little bit in the field. And sometimes as a player, you try to trick yourself into playing like it's a close game so you stay sharp.
Digging in, Mariano Colon. 0 for 2 with a
The right
walk
fielder.
for him so far.
Mariano Colon.
And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only one away.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Now batting, the
In now,
catcher,
Mark Ogawa has to challenge him now.
Ogawa.
Here's the pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Gonzalez moves over, And the play
Stand
is
up
made,
right
but
here,
this should
stand
be
up,
good
pick it
enough
up.
for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And this will get in there too late. He's in there at third.
That's a spot right there as a pitcher where you'll trade an out for a run anytime. Bases loaded and only one run scores on the sacrifice fly.
Stepping up to the plate, Aaron
The left
Welsh.
fielder,
And their
number
runners at the
33,
corners now.
Aaron Welsh.
And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
And as a pitcher, that's always tough. Looked like he got a bad break on some of those calls, but he's got to learn that sometimes the calls don't go your way, and you've just got to move on. That's something that young pitchers can have a hard time
The
with,
batter,
though.
number 13, shortstop.
Striding in once
Archie
again, Archie
Jones.
Jones. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad. 10-3 at the end of this contest. The Richmond Flying Squirrels jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
Inferences drawn from season statistics can sometimes illuminate potential areas of improvement.
Minor League Baseball is live.
Play ball. Out.
Coming to the plate now, Joel
Batting
Pena,
second,
as he'll get his
the left
first
fielder,
opportunity in this one.
Joel Pena.
High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, McHenry. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Mark, what needs to happen for them to get out of this rut?
This team does it a little bit different, Matty. They're not going to drive the ball out of the ballpark. They are dead last in home runs. Usually a bad sign. But they can score in a variety of different ways. They got guys with great approaches, and they try and move and manufacture runs.
Stepping up now,
Batting
Randall
third,
McHenry.
the
He'll
center
get to take
fielder,
his first cuts here.
Randall McHenry.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses for ball 1. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row. 2 out, nobody on. Runs that slurve of his inside, and it's 2-0. McHenry stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He is very likely going to be an all-star this year, at least according to the vote totals. He came into today leading all center fielders in the league.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the All-Star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the All-Star game right now.
Here it is, the 3-0. Popped him up. Valentin has a play. And he brings it in on the warning track. And inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. So here's the cleanup hitter. Chris Carrillo comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in.
Now at the plate, Randall McHenry. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Randall McHenry.
And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 home. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Calling for it, Hania. He's got it one away. So digging in now, Randall McHenry. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Ball one to start the at-bat. Novoa is off at first with 2 away. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 42 on the season, as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Ready to take his hacks again, Randall McHenry, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Quick check on that tying run at first. And he'll get back in standing. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Count 1-0.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Now a move over to first. Runner back safely. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. And there he goes towards second. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll be back in standing up. 2-2 is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hard hit ball to short. And a backhanded try into the hole at short, but this gets on by.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
At the plate, Mariano Colon, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Colon.
And here's a swing and a miss, and that, folks, is a big out number 2.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
So striding in, Jim Dennis.
The right fielder, number 19, Jim Dennis.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Grounded
Pick
to
up the ball,
third.
stand right here.
To
On the
him.
bag, on the bag.
And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Bowie wrote an important sixth inning to victory in
Here
this
now
one.
is our final line
Solomon
score.
Weber
First
earns
for the
his
victorious
sixth
base
winning
on.
decision
3
in this one.
runs on 7
Juan
hits.
Valdez
No errors.
hammers
They
down the
left 12
save,
men on
his
base.
12th of the season. So that's a wrap for us
Time
here
of the
tonight.
ballgame,
For my
2
partners in the
hours
booth,
and
Mark DeRosa and Dan
51
Plezak, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian.
Thank
You've been
you
watching
for joining
MLB
us
The
here
Show.
this
And
evening.
for more, click
We
over to
remind you to please
theshownation.com.
drive home safely.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of
gentlemen,
minor league baseball. Today it's the rubber match of this three-game series between the... So stepping in, Joel Pena, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Joel Pena.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Ramirez. And that's the second out of the inning. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. What's going to be the key for him today, Mark?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has struggled to score runs the last couple games. Last 3 to 4 games to be exact. They're going to have to manufacture it in a different way. Can't wait for that 2-3 run homer. They're going to have to get guys on base, put the defense on their heels a little bit, maybe a little hit and run, maybe a little old school baseball.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Luis Vizquez. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score. This is in the air out to straightaway center. McHenry has a read on it, and that's the third out. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Digging in, Randall McHenry. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Randall McHenry.
First pitch of the at-bat. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. An inning in the books, no score here on the show. Digging in now, Randall McHenry.
The center fielder, number 24, Randall McHenry.
Here comes the first pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. A solo shot here to left, number 43 on the year for him, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Two home runs in 3 days? I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
Standing in, Bruce Harrington.
Now batting, the center fielder, Bruce.
A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Lazy fly ball out to center field. McHenry ranging forward. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Now batting, Randall McHenry.
The center fielder.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
First offering on its way.
Oh, that's low.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Chadwick stands at second with 2 gone. Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. His second home run of the game as they move on top 4-0.
Boy, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Leading off the inning, Estevan Moreno, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
McHenry is right there, 1 down. Ready once again, Randall McHenry. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Yeah, and that last at-bat, Manny, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
6-1 the final tally today. The Trenton Thunder took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Jimmy Gant earns his 6th winning decision in this one. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Thunder, 6 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 5 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
The game's future stars are on
Ladies and
display
gentlemen,
as minor league baseball
please
comes your
welcome
way on the
your
show. Tonight, the opener of a
Flying
3-game series
Squirrels.
between the Trenton Thunder and the Flying Squirrels of Richmond. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Rob Norman will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy also uses that pitch that's kind of in vogue in the game now, that cutter. It looks to the hitter like a four-seam fastball, and the next thing you know, it's running in on you. Mariano Rivera used that pitch exclusively in the 9th inning and broke.
So coming to the plate,
Batting
Randall
first,
McHenry.
the center
First
fielder.
chance for him here in the top of the first
Randall
with nobody on.
McHenry.
Now here's the pitch.
Nope.
And that's up and in for ball one.
Count 1-0.
Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. A solo shot here to left. 45 home runs now on the campaign, and that will break the seal early here. It's quickly 1-0.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Coming to the plate now, Edward Harrell. He'll lead things off here
And
in the
leading
bottom
off
half
for
of the
Flying
first.
Squirrels, the shortstop, Edward Harrell.
High in the air out to center field. McHenry on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, and the one thing that jumps off the page is that they're last in hits in the league. You might be able to get through a long season with 2-3-run homers every now and then, but I'm telling you what, you have no chance of going to the postseason and waiting on it.
Ready for another chance? Emmett Aristide,
baseman,
as he's got a
number
chance
7.
to tie this ball game up
Emmett
with that equalizing
Aristide.
run just 90 feet away at third. And he pops it up. In there, a base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Hey, Dan, batter drives in 2 right there to give his team the lead. It looks like it's...
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Randall McHenry. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here.
Hang on.
And he
Right
lays
here,
out for it, but he can't pull it in out in deep center field. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Finally, they show some signs of life. These guys have been swinging the bats like they're underwater or something. But a single and a double, and now they've got runners on second and third. We'll see if they can cash them in.
Standing in now with runners in scoring
batting,
position,
left
Aaron
fielder.
Welsh. And he'll
Aaron
be tasked with
Welsh.
bringing home the potential tying and go-ahead runs, both of which are standing in scoring position. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. His first home run of the season. And they will jump ahead. The left-handed power
The
bat
first
of
baseman,
Greg
number
Bird
33.
digs in now. He was a
Greg
ground-out victim last time up.
Bird.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Striding into the box,
The center
Randall
fielder, number
McHenry.
24.
He'll try to follow up the
Randall
double in his last at-bat with
McHenry.
another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. This guy's been producing at the plate all year long, and this at-bat is no different. He's probably surprised it didn't leave the yard after the season he's having, but he'll just have to settle for a double.
Aaron Welsh will stride in again as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the fourth inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ballgame to this point. Dennis on third. McHenry stands at second. No outs. This is popped up. Bird is under it, and he's got it for the first out. Stepping in, Mark Ogawa. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Ogawa.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Now at the plate, Ken Bowman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's a little chopper up the middle to second for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn. Digging in the switch hitter, Rob Julio. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Julio.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Now a flare out toward right center. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And that'll plate the run from second as the lead is trimmed to 4-3 now. Settling in now, Alfonso Guzman.
Number 34, Alfonso.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Calling for it, Welsh. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Randall McHenry will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
1-0.
Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one, his second of the game, as they open it up to 8-3.
Oh, man, when he got the second out, I thought he might come out of this unscathed. But after that towering grand slam, he's about as scathed as you can get. Is that a word? Who cares? It is now.
At the plate, Randall McHenry. Great game for him so far. 4 hits, including a couple of home runs. First delivery to him on the way, and it's fouled away.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So a good bounce-back inning here after the 5-run out. Digging in to try it again.
Now
Rob Julio, and their runners at the corners now.
Julio.
Pulled toward right center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. This one pretty well in the bag. We've played 8 full.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are two different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
12-3 is the way this one ends. Trenton scored 12 times en route to a win tonight. Miguel Pinto earned his 5th win of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. Time for minor league. At the plate, Randall McHenry. He went deep last night twice.
Randall McHenry.
First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of the season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction. 1-1, here it comes. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 47 thus far. And that will break the seal early here. It's quickly 1-0.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Bird swings, and this one is crushed out to right field. And gone. An absolute bomb.
Well, his offense spotted him a run in the top of the inning.
Stepping in, Randall McHenry. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Nope. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. Line drive to left. Julio is there, and he'll bring this one in.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Stepping into the box, Randall McHenry.
Number 24, Randall McHenry.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Mariano Colo.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Moving under it, Julio makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the run is in to score as they'll grab the lead here, 2-1.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Ready now, Aaron Welsh. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Aaron Welsh.
Sliced hard on the ground.
Right
He has some trouble with it.
Man,
hey, guys, that's the danger of falling behind in the show. You miss over the heart of the plate with count leverage, you're going to pay for it.
Now at the plate, Gary Sparks.
The first baseman, number 10, Gary Sparks.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home.
On the bag, right here.
First. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Wow, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
So striding forward now, Mark Ogawa.
batting.
He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Ogawa.
The set and the 2-1. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Aristi is there now as he makes the catch, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they... Randall McHenry will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. First offering on its way. Hit on the ground to third. Aristi is up with it. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. Now at the plate, Randall McHenry.
The center fielder, Randall McHenry.
From the stretch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Lacey over to his right. And the inning is over. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand. Into the box now Rob batting. Julio. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone.
Julio.
The 3-1. High in the air out to center field. McHenry has a beat on it.
Yeah, here we go.
He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 5-2 game.
That was a good controlled swing.
5-2 the final score tonight. Trenton rack up a division-leading 40th victory of the season. Thomas Jansen notches his 3rd win of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Final line score.
Look at the numbers. This is what you want from your starting pitcher. He gave him.
Minor League Baseball is now in the box, Randall McHenry. And this series has been kind to him. 5 total hits have led to 6 runs batted in. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Liner toward right center. Lacey is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. D-Row, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Well, Matty, this team can do one thing very well. This lineup leads the league in home runs, and that's why people pay the price of admission. They want to see the long ball. Everybody loves home runs, and it...
Into the box now,
and
Steve Chavez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Steve Chavez.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. McHenry giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Randall McHenry.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Guzman is there. 1 down. Digging in, Greg Bird, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot.
Standing in, Randall McHenry.
The center fielder, Randall McHenry.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch out. Nothing doing. One and 0 pitch on the way. Ripped down the line. And this is past him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. The relay. And he'll get in there safely.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Tolo.
He's set. The 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that in. Ready for another shot now, Randall McHenry. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
And that's in there for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And he fouls this one off. One and two. Here it is. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Lacey is after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. Now to the plate, Randall McHenry. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. So a 3-run shot to left center, and that's home run number 48 on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Boy, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later. Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
8-2 tonight's final. The Thunder came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Rico Casilla wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan